show 11 years and counting. The O'Reilly Factor.
Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly reporting tonight from South Florida. And in the Beck and Call segment, off the big success of his rally in Washington last summer, where hundreds of thousands of people behaved in a very civil manner while showing their displeasure with the country, the Beckmeister has now organized another national event. So here's Beck, and you have another event coming up in April, right? You want everybody to be nice to everybody? Is that what you want?
Well, first of all, it's not like a Glenn Beck event.
It's an event. You're sponsoring it.
No, I'm not. I suggested it.
A day of niceness.
I suggested it, and it starts with you. Could you be nice for one day?
To whom?
Me. Let's start it. Let's pick a day.
Are we asking the impossible here?
No. Okay. Here it is. Here's what it is.
Okay.
We, on the 21st of this month.
Which is Holy Thursday, correct? I believe that's the day before Good Friday, Holy Thursday.
Yes, and that's why I picked that.
Is it?
Day. Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good.
And yes, of course. And so how do you know that stuff?
Because I'm a Catholic, Irish Catholic. Are you kidding me?
You know what you are.
If I didn't know it, I'd every nun in the world chasing me down the street.
His house. He's just like, I'm memorizing dates this week.
Come on.
All right, so here's the thing. So what I'm asking people to do is go gather groceries and, do it at your office or whatever, and then maybe go to either the unemployment office or someplace where people are congregating that are probably a little depressed. I was out of a job for a year. I don't know if you've ever been out of a job for any given time, but it starts to play games with your head.
Sure.
So I want you to go in as a flash mob and go in and give groceries to people. Could be a soup kitchen. Give food to people and a bag of groceries and just say, brother, we love you. Don't give up. There's a lot of people around supporting you.
It doesn't have to be unemployment. It could be any place where there are people that you know in need, who are in need.
And what I'm trying to do is there's enough bad out there. There's enough examples of evil. We need more examples like we saw in Japan, where people are good to each other.
Yeah, the communal rises above the individual.
Correct.
All right. No. On the philosophy of doing good, did the U.S. government do good by going into Libya and preventing Gaddafi from killing innocent people?
No. If the United States wanted to do good, we might have considered it right away, and we might have not said, hey, revolution is great. You guys should try some revolution. We sowed the seeds of revolution. I believe that we are now sowing the seeds of even greater hatred against the United States, England, and France. And I don't think it's a coincidence that the same weekend we go out, Germany, Der Spiegel, releases these awful pictures of U.S. troops trying to make them into monsters.
Again, you're going all over the mat. If I'm the President of the United States, and I'm assuming that all presidents want to do good, I'm probably wrong, but if I'm faced with a decision, and I agree with you, a decision should have been made sooner, but the pinheads at the UN, you know how they are. But if I'm faced with mass murder, which Gaddafi certainly would have done, all right, and I can stop it, by using American power.
Would you have been in Rwanda? Would you have been in Rwanda?
You know, the Rwanda situation was under the banner of the United Nations, and you'll remember the UN troops ran away. They were in place to stop it. They ran away. That's not the United States' responsibility. Now, in Darfur, I think we could have been more aggressive there by protecting those people.
Okay, let me ask you this.
But this one...
With a no-fly zone,
yeah,
I will agree with
easy.
you.
This is an easy one.
At the very beginning, it may have been.
Right,
if you would have done a no-fly zone, and you would have taken... I understand taking out missiles. I understand taking out radars.
He wouldn't have had the Arab League, and he wouldn't have had the other United Nations countries with him.
This is going to end badly.
All right. Do you want to bet? I don't think it's going to end badly. I think it's going to enhance the United States' reputation as an exceptional nation, because most other nations would not have led this. When you're faced with murder, mass murder, by a butcher terrorist like Gaddafi,
let me ask you this.
You stop it.
I agree with you in principle. But why are we not now going after and putting a no-fly zone in Syria?
Because
this country
encouraged
revolution.
Okay. There's an urgency matter. If you see somebody
there is emergency now in Syria.
No, there's not an emergency in Syria. That is
Yemen?
a bad
Yemen?
situation. It's not at the level that it was in Libya, where you had tanks rolling into Benghazi.
I believe.
Rolling in. It's not that way in Yemen yet. What we can do, we can do. We can't do everything. We could do this. We did do this, and it was the right thing to do. And you're a guy who wants to do the right thing, Beck. Sometimes you're off on the rails, but you do want to do the right thing.
I am for protecting people.
Right.
I am for protecting
not just
people.
Americans, people.
I believe that we are protecting possibly bad guys against another bad guy.
Possibly, but we'll deal with that
waited
later.
Too long.
All right. I'm not going to argue with the waiting too long.
France, mark my words, France, England, Germany, and the United States are going to pay for this in our own countries because it will be used against us.
We'll see. I don't think so. I think this is going to be a win for us. But time will tell, Beck. As they say, when did they say that? I don't know. All right, so April 21st, Holy Thursday.
Yes.
Go and do something good,
concrete
for somebody else.
Make sure you just say, you know what? Don't give up hope.
Okay, and I would like, if you guys do that, I would like you to email either Beck or myself with what you did. And we're not going to, not that I'm so great I did this, but we want to know how many people took up the cause.
Love
so
it.
email to us, to Beck, and then we'll discuss it, okay?
Got it.
All right.